If you're going through anything like anxiety, fear of something, something's holding you back, you've been investigating some things, you've been researching some things, but you just can't quite just do it, do it. Just do it. What's going to happen? You're going to succeed or you're going to fail. But at least you know. At least you know. And if you fail, just learn how to do it better next time. That's all. Intriguing.
I slick talk with my pimp walk. Slick talk, pimp walk. I slick talk with my pimp walk. I slick talk with my pimp walk. When I walk through, fashionable, make haters like you very uncomfortable. Approach me nice, might snatch a boo. Don't have to be drifting nice, I'm just mystical. Melanin popping, it's magical. Show stopping, impressionable. Tonight no panties dropping, my tea's a little though. No time for interviews, it's just the way it is. So respect it, bro.
Welcome to the Intrigue 1129 YouTube channel. On this channel, we will be discussing various topics. I am here to spit the real, nothing more, nothing less. So if you can handle it, stay tuned and keep coming back. Intrigue 1129.
Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Intrigue 1129. Excuse the noise, I am making some tea. So guess what I did? I decided enough was enough, and I went and faced the fear that I have picked up due to a previous job, which I talked about in the video before. Anxiety while driving. I decided to start door dashing. I actually downloaded the app a while ago, contemplating, but I just wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready. So I think me taking this time, these 2 months and some change, by me kind of like being all over the place with my schedule, by me like going out in the middle of the night, doing God knows what, just playing. But just basically being able to be free, just to test waters and just stretch my boundaries. It just allowed me to just be like, take a chance. Basically, I just took a chance. And that kind of stemmed from, I didn't apply for maybe like 20 jobs. Either you don't hear anything back. When you eventually hear something back, we're sorry to tell you that you're not, we picked someone else. Some places you got to be vaccinated. I'm not a vaccinator type of person. Like, I don't believe in vaccinations. So that was an automatic no for me. And then some places, what was the other thing? Like when you apply for certain positions, when you go for an interview or when you inquire about it, it's some other position. Like, they're just trying to throw you wherever they want to throw you. So I'm just at the point, like, I'm just over it. I'm tired. Like, I have piercings, I have locks, I have tattoos. Like, I'm just tired of like feeling like I gotta kind of conform just to work at a job that I don't want to be at anyway. So it just really dawns on me. Hold on, I need to get this tea. So it just really dawned on me. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I started watching a few videos on DoorDash. I mean, on YouTube about DoorDash, and just to see, just to test the waters. Like I said, I already had the app, and I was already signed up before, but I just girl, just wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready at that time. So what I did was watch the map Because, like, I don't want to stray off too far either. Like, still, you got to still be smart. I still live with anxiety. So I still have to be wise about it. And I'm just kind of like throwing myself out there. So I don't really know what to expect. But the good thing about this is, like, you're your own boss. Like, when I can't do anymore, I just can't. Or if I can't do it, then I just can't do it. So I put myself out there to drive to different locations and stuff for employers. So why not do it for myself? So something just came over me yesterday. I was going to start this Monday coming, and like I said, I was just watching the map on Friday just to see the areas, like the hot spots and all that kind of stuff, and just try to learn the app and just try to strategize what I'm going to do, or what I think I'm going to do, until you find a better plan. So I decided to do Thursdays, because people get paid on Thursdays. Fridays, we know everybody get paid on Fridays. Saturdays, it's a day where people just be chilling from the weekend. Be chilling, and like sometimes you don't feel like going out. And Sunday is like a family day. Again, sometimes you just don't feel like going out, but those are the days people still have money in their pockets. So those are the 4 days that I'm going to focus on, and I plan on going hard on those days. So Friday was a test too, just watching the map, just watching the busy areas and just how the times and stuff like that. I don't know what got into me yesterday when I woke up, but I just felt adventurous. I felt risky, and I was like, let me just try it. And I was like, I could just do 2-3 runs just to see how it works. I went out about a little after 2. I didn't get home till almost 1 o'clock in the morning. That's how I had so much fun. I ain't feel 1 ounce of anxiety. I had the nerve to it routed me on the damn highway. 3 times I was on the highway, and 2 times it was at nighttime. And like, when you're like doing something for yourself, this is what I'm like realizing in a way. Like, when you're just tired of being sick and tired, you're just kind of like backed into a corner to the point where you're not like, some stuff you're just not going to tolerate. Some stuff I'm just not going to do. I already know I'm not getting vaccinated. That's not happening. And if this is still the requirement after all this time still, and this is what y'all keep still trying to push people to do with all like different reports and stuff coming out, I don't want to be working in a workforce then. Like, I wish these kind of entrepreneurial type of jobs was out when I was young, because I always thought like this. So I just decided to just push myself yesterday. Like, I need to make money. And what I'm not going to keep doing is waiting for you to decide to hire me, or for me having to bend to your rules just so I can get a fucking paycheck and go against stuff that my heart truly, I don't believe in. I'm not doing that. So what you going to do? That's kind of where I'm at right now. What you going to do? You're going to keep backing yourself into the corner, letting these people decide your life for you, get something injected in your body that you don't want in your body, going against all your beliefs, or you going to get out there and just basically face your fears. And that's what I decided to do. I jumped out the damn window, and I said, I'm going to just go out here and just try it. This time I'm doing it for myself. And I loved every bit of it. Oh, money is coming. Like, you can make money out there. Like, there are so many ways you can make money where you don't have to be under somebody's thumb. And the good thing is, when you're done. Go home. And I had a certain goal I was trying to make, and I made it. And if I'd have started earlier, and even if I'd have chose to stay out a little later, I could have made more than that. You can make money, and that's just one day. So you can make more money than you making at your job dealing with bullshit, is what I'm saying. So I'm excited for the day too. I'm ready to get back out there. Right now, like, I drive a stick shift. I got a Jeep stick shift, and what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to invest. I think I want to get a van, a work van, because I mean, this is your business, so you got to start making investments. So I'm going to get a work van. I don't know. I might just get a little car. I don't know. I'm gonna get. I don't know. I kind of. I think I'm getting me a van. I used to like when I used to work, like when I was like a social worker, and I had to go out into the field to go to people's houses and do checks on them and stuff like that. Like I used to love driving those vans. I don't know what it was. I just like the room. Even when I was in transportation, like taking people to the doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Even in the ambulance, like I don't know what it is. I just love like being in a van. Like you can get in the back, like you can just make it your own space. So I think I want to get a van. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get a van. Especially when you out there when you staking out and stuff like that. Like I love being outside in vehicles. Like I miss this so much, y'all. Like y'all have no idea. Like I just been in mental prison for these last years, man, since 2017 when I had that incident when I was truck driving on the road. Like it just shut my life down. Cause driving for me was something I was skilled at. I was really good at driving. It was a skill. It was a skill. It was something I actually could do well. And I enjoyed it. I loved it. Like I love being on the road. I love being outside in the cold, just the weather. I love that shit. And for this to happen to me and just basically one day just strip that away from me to the point I can barely drive down the street, like that is the most heartbreaking thing ever. And that's what I've been dealing with since 2017. This happened to me in April in 2017 to this present day. And yesterday, I mean, I've been, stepping out, but it's just been with just tight, grippily tightened the steering wheel. Like, I don't want to live like that. The fact is, even if you're afraid and you have fears and stuff like that, just do it anyway. Push yourself. And make sure you're doing it for you, but push yourself. Because that's what I had to do. I just got up. I'm like, I'm tired. I can't keep on doing this with these jobs. And I kept saying this last job is going to be this last job. I feel like a broken fucking record. Meanwhile, I'm just looking like, damn, I wish I could do that. Damn, and it's all these like driving opportunities where you can just do your own thing out, and it's just like breaking my heart in a way because I can't even be a part of that shit. Like, I could be like really advancing in that. But today is a new damn day. So, my whole point was, I'm about to go out now, and I just got up a little bit earlier, and I just got up for the day. So now that I know how this goes, and I know my hot spots where I want to be, and I'm considered a top dasher now because I was putting that work in yesterday. And it actually felt good even driving the stick because I thought like my legs was gonna be getting all tired and stuff, and it didn't. I felt good. So I'm ready to get out there, and it is a hustle, and it kind of can get addictive. It can get addictive. So just gotta be mindful of that too. So you gotta know when your cutoff point, when enough is enough, when your cutoff point is, because it can get addictive where it's like a rush because you're making money, and it's like, oh, more money. But look, I had fun. And the fact is I'm hustling for me. And I'm a hustler by nature. But I just know when to sit back and cool the fuck off too. When shit ain't going right, I'm like, So the fact that I was hustling for myself yesterday and knowing that each transaction I'm making instant money is just dropping, that's an incentive for me. So I just ordered a tote bag, just to keep people's food warm, and I ordered a pizza bag because you missing out on money with like certain pizza stores and stuff. You gotta have a pizza bag. I did have like Little Caesars a couple times yesterday, but it did ask that question. I'm like, but so I invested in that. It should be coming soon. And like I said, yeah, I'm definitely I was telling my son this would be right up his alley. But he has like a charger, so he said I ain't doing that in my damn charger, and I'm like I understand, but he has another car that he's working on, and kind of like it's a nice car, nice SUV, and he said he would use that to dash in, because I could see, like it's the money, but at the same time it's just fun. You're just out there like just in your own world. Like it's just something to kind of do when you get to a certain point where you're just like trying to, figure out what to do with your time. Like he don't have any kids. He got his own place. Like we're in the same apartment building. He got his own place. We kind of like mirror our realities, kind of mirror each other in a way. I'm single. He's single. I got my own space. He got his own space. We right in the same apartment building. We trying to figure out what to do with our time. And it's just extra money. Why not? If you like to ride anyway, why not make money while you're doing it? So once we get that car on track, he can get out there and start getting his money and having a good time while you fucking doing this shit. And like I said, I'm going to get me a van, a little cheap little fucking van, and get out and yeah, make this shit pop. So just wanted to say a little something because I haven't spoke since the last video. I was talking about going on an interview for the storage company, and yeah, the guy, it was a cool interview and everything. He was still trying to offer me something, but it was like hopping around at different facilities, and I didn't sign up for that. I signed up for a certain facility that was right down the street. If you hire somebody for that, then fine. If that comes available, that's what I told him. Give me a call. Then some certain security companies I didn't reach out to. They just play too many fucking games. I just don't got time. Are you vaccinated? No, I'm not. If I haven't got vaccinated yet, I'm not getting vaccinated. Okay, well, even a damn temp agency. I even applied. Like I'm applying for jobs I never thought I would just do, and it's not even trying to saying you're too good for anything. It's just stuff that some jobs you just never thought you would do. And they had a nerve to be like, "You vaccinated? No, I'm not." Okay, well that's the requirement. Okay, well. That's why I was like, man, fuck all that shit. I'm done with y'all. I'm done. Let me just go ahead and do what I got to do because y'all doing too much. So, a decision I am so glad I made. I'm glad I decided to just jump out the window yesterday instead of like procrastinating and waiting for Monday. Good money out there. Like I made more than I make at a damn job in one day. So. And I didn't even start off as early as I can. That's why I'm trying to get out there a little earlier today. And YouTube channel's coming great. I just actually dropped, I'm going to talk more about it later, but I just dropped all of my work. And I dropped them in 3 separate albums. So my first album, they're all called the Intrigue 1129 Archives. And then I have Archive File, which would be 1, but it's just Archive File. So that's 1, I would say mixtape CD, whatever, archives, that's what I call it. It has 34 tracks. The second one is the same title, and it's Archive Files 2, that has 33 tracks. And then the third one is Archive Files 3, and it has 33 tracks. And that's all the music that I personally worked on. So it's out in the world now. I'm just waiting before I start advertising. 2 of them are in the stores. I'm just waiting for the third one to hit the stores. I don't know. Maybe because there's so many songs, it's just taking its time. And I also dropped a single called Sex Scene, which was doing well on my channel. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me make this a single. So it's called Sex Scene. And within the last couple of days, these views are, I don't know what it is about this song. People like that song. So for this channel, this is, like I said, I'm just be rambling, man. This is just what I do. Like, I don't know if I can script things. I don't know. But this channel is just all about me as a person. Like I said, Intrigue 1129, that's my artist name. But this is just all different sides of me, of who I am. Music, now you got my whole catalog up to date. I'm still going to work on things, but you have my whole catalog up to date. Like, I don't want to die with my files on a hard drive. I'm trying to create legacy here. That's what I'm trying to do. So everything I've done, you got it now. You got it. And I'm going to continue to create. Same thing for vlogging. Like, I'm going to start, once I, set up some things, I'm going to start vlogging Even being out here dashing, I'm just going to start vlogging that because there may be people that are interested in that may be afraid. Sometimes we're afraid to walk away from things that we feel are stable for the unknown. Like gambling and just taking a chance on yourself. Like, are you a hustler? Because if you're a hustler, you're going to get the money. And that's the bottom line. Like, I'm tired of living under people's stipulations. They're trying to, like, rules and shit, trying to tell me what to do. Like, I'm over it. So if I'm going to be out here, like, ain't even working your ass off, because it really ain't. But if I'm going to be out here grinding, then I'm going to do it for me now. I'm going to do it on my terms. Like, the world is different. We're in a different world now. So I'm going to take advantage of it. I'd be damned if I'm going to be stuffed in somebody's business and office and putting up with people's stupid bullshit. I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to go in the store. Hi, I'm here to pick up for such and such. Thank you. Leave, drive it. Most times they say drop it off at the door. You don't even got to see the customer. Drop it off at the door and keep it pushing to the next one. It's that fucking simple. It's that simple. And before you know it, you done made a lot of money. So, I think I'm about done rambling. But I just want to talk about it. I still got my 90s on. I'm about to, like I said, get dressed. But I just wanted to say something about this because I'm proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. I was hyped yesterday. I was hyped. I couldn't believe I was doing it. I couldn't believe it. I was so hyped. And I'm glad I took this chance on myself. I'm glad I went out there and I'm glad I pushed myself. And this is important for me to vlog like some of these sessions when I go out there, because there's somebody that was just like me. That is just like me. That's have fear of driving. Something happened where now you have anxiety of driving and you limit yourself. And that's a paralyzing life. That's not living life. So at what point is enough where you're ready to start breaking your chains? And you just got to put yourself out there. And the great thing about when you work in, or whatever it is you choose to do, however you choose to do that. For me, this is just me deciding to DoorDash and do a job where I'm driving, and I'm doing it for myself. And each time I make a stop, I'm getting paid for it. So I decided to just go. And that's not what I was trying to say. I look at a lost train of thought. But whatever it is, whether it's, depression you're going through, whether it's anxiety you're going through, PTSD, who does not have that, some form of that, and any other type of mental illness or mental challenges you may be going through. Like, who's not going through something? Like, I can admit it. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not ashamed. It is what it is. Life did this to me. But I'm not going to allow it to stop me from living my life. It took me down for a while. It did. And sometimes you need that downtime to realize what's important to you and what you want to waste your time with. And then it helps you eliminate a lot of shit and people and all kind of things that's not good for you. Downtime it could be a dangerous thing at first because you don't know what to do with it. It could be too much for your mind sometimes because you're not used to sitting still. We're so used to being distracted. So when you have time to enter your own mind and get to know and understand yourself and what you want out of this life, it can be the scariest thing. But if you can make it through that process, that would be called shadow work, by the way. And once you start to make it through this process and start kicking doors and walls down that you had to build for protection, and once you realize y'all motherfuckers can't hurt me. I've been suffering from all these things for the longest time. You're tougher than you know. What the fuck y'all gonna do? When you look back on your life and see all the amazing things you've accomplished, and you letting this thing scare you to death, you be like, really? I get why, but then like when you really like think about it, when you're just like at your wits end, like, really, I've been letting this hold me back. Everything with moderation now. But it's time to start stepping out there. I don't want to die in fear. I don't want to die caging myself in, making myself my own prisoner. The world does that enough. I don't want to make myself my own prisoner. So, yeah, you got to push yourself. You got to get back out there. You got to get back out there, put that toe back in the water. Test the waters a little bit. You know when to pull back, but don't let fear make you stagnant and not do nothing to the point now you're miserable. That's a choice to a certain degree, to be miserable. We always have options around us, even when we feel like we don't. You always have choices. You always have options. And sometimes you got to sit still to just analyze, look around, look at your surroundings, pay attention, and you'll find an opening. Figure out how you're going to execute it and make it happen. You heard? That's all I got, because I got to get dressed so I can get out here in these streets and get some of this money. So this is Intrigue 1129 signing off. I just wanted to say that if you're going through anything like anxiety, fear of something, something's holding you back, you've been investigating some things, you've been researching some things, but you just can't quite just do it, do it. Just do it. What's going to happen? You're going to succeed or you're going to fail. But at least you know. At least you know. And if you fail, just learn how to do it better next time. That's all. Intrigue 1129 signing off. Maybe. Excuse that.
I feel so refreshed when I wake up feeling blessed. Thoughts precise, clarity on life.
Hello there. So, I decided to combine my channels. I'm going to move my Intrigue and my Entertainment channel over to my Intrigue 1129 channel, because I feel like at this point it might be a little bit too much for me to deal with two channels right now. So I'm just going to focus on my artist page for now. This way, by me having both channels operating under one channel, I can give you, or just maximize all that I'm trying to offer everyone without splitting myself between two channels. And I just think it's just too much at this point. I have too many things I'm trying to work on. So the best option for me was to put both of the channels together. So I can give you music on the channel, I can give you vlogging on the channel, I can give you my ride-alongs on my new journey with DoorDashing, I can give you story times on life experiences to uplift those who may be going through struggling times or some kind of mental disorders, and I can talk about my own experiences and just let you know it's going to be okay, although sometimes it feels like it's not. You'll push through it, you'll get through it. And my recent dive into the unknown again with driving with anxiety, it's I'm glad I decided to face one of my fears that I've been dealing with and suffering with in silence for how many years has this been now? Since 2017. So yeah, I just want to get into deeper things, and I feel like I can't do it when I'm split in two channels. So what I'm going to do, because I just got to do things the Intrigue 1129 way, I'm going to have an intro and outro to all my videos. If you fucks with it, you fucks with it. That's just where I'm at right now. So I just wanted to kind of make this a reintroduction video. I already have an intro, but a reintroduction video, and just combining the two, just giving the news that I'm combining the two channels together.
something I want to also get into is my lock journey. Where am I at now? I am 3 years and almost 6 months in. So yeah, that's something I'm very passionate about. Just locks, why I got them. Many times I've attempted to get them before and wasn't ready for it. Like, just remembering this guy telling me, sister, make sure you're patient. And I didn't know what that meant at the time, but it's a lifestyle. It's a lot that comes with locks. It's not like it's maintenance or anything like that, but it's like a spiritual journey. It's a whole journey of self, accepting yourself, accepting your hair, just breaking certain barriers or certain stereotypes, not having the mainstream look that everybody else considers to be the standard. So yeah, it's just something I want to get into for people that may be interested in starting their locks, and they may be afraid. They may need that push. All in good time, because you got it. Basically, you're going to do it when you're ready anyway. Even if you attempt it, like if you're not serious yet, you're going to take them out. And then there's sometimes people will grow their locks for like years and then cut them off. So everybody has their different reasons for why they get them or why they decide to get rid of them and cut them, So it's something else I want to talk about as well. And my clothing line and my podcast and the radio station I'm working on, and what else? Also, trying to put together some kind of, I don't know, maybe an audio book, and it may be like I'll discuss it later once I write out the kinks and stuff like that. I'm still thinking, have ideals on it, but I want to do some kind of audio book, and one may be based on like spoken word. That might be one section, spoken word, for people who may need inspiration, people that's into like daily affirmations. Like, I love affirmations and stuff like that. And then also one that's like based on the character. And I think I want to base the character on my life. So it's not going to be like a real person, but just different aspects of who I am and like just the different chapters in my life. And also, like, I want to create some kind of what do you call them? Like class, like kind of like classes on how to create a one-person business and steps to doing that. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to work on. So I'm just figuring out kinks. And I feel like by me doing DoorDash now, it gives me the freedom to go out when I want to go out to make the money that I need to make, and to have the freedom to be my own boss and to do what I want to do, so I can have time to work on the businesses that I'm trying to work on, and not feel like I'm pressured to be somewhere at a certain time, because that just doesn't work for the kind of person I am. It doesn't work for me. So I think I covered it all. Yeah. So just stay tuned. To be continued. Maybe. Excuse that.
I feel so refreshed when I wake up feeling blessed. Thoughts precise, clarity on life. Know who I am, know where I'm going, know what I want. No time for fronting. Strong-minded at my best state. Mentally small-minded individuals can never get the best of me. Aware of all my frenemies. Perceptive, my perspective. Loving me, no longer my worst enemy. Introspective, made peace with my energy.